St. Kitts and Nevis joined other Caricom member countries at the Egypt-hosted COP27 in a movement by small island developing states for industrialized country to act decisively now on the issues of climate change. Earlier at the United Nations General Assembly, St. Kitts and Nevis' Prime Minister Dr. Terence Drew called on the developed countries to commit to the decisions made at COP26 and for different means of economic classification of SIDS in the context of climate vulnerability. Caricom countries, having prepared jointly ahead of the COP27 summit, will portray a united front on all the issues, as some developed countries appear hesitant to proceed.
I humbly urge countries to honor the financial commitments made before the COP26 to double contribution to adaptation financing by 2025. A delayed response to these commitments would further imperil our developing nations. Climate financing, resiliency, and environmental conservation must be integrated into national development policies and must be at the forefront of our global development agenda. Mr. President, this situation cries out for the multilateral system to urgently put in place a multidimensional vulnerability index which takes into consideration the peculiar characteristics and climate vulnerabilities of small island developing states such as mine. But in the climate challenge, tourism-dependent countries in the Caribbean Sea during several consecutive months of every year run the real risk of a wipeout event. Surely this warrants special consideration. Caribbean nations are on the bullet end of a climate fight that we did not cause, do not want, and cannot afford, but we are unable to escape.
We accept that there was and must be a commitment to unlocking concessional funding for climate vulnerable countries. There is no way that developing countries who have been graduated can fight this battle without access to concessional funding. We heard it on this stage from the head of my old alma mater at LSU. We believe that it is critical that we address the issue of loss and damage. The talk must come to an end.
Prime Minister Drew, who is on a state visit to the Republic of China, Taiwan, will join the delegation in Egypt shortly. Meanwhile, St. Kitts and Nevis opened its exhibition booth promoting the country for the duration of the climate summit. Glenn Bart reporting for SK Newsline.